Hello, I'm custom creator Danny Lee, OGT. That is my partner in crime, OGL, and we are custom creator. Um, we built this channel on mental health, disabilities, and Lane Staley. So it has morphed into everything because when this man told me he had only heard New Country, well, I seen an opportunity to bring back the Forgotten Country. And after several rants of me cussing the country industry as it is today, I have let that go, even though I'm still talking about it. But I'm trying to make amends for, yeah, they still suck. But anyway, this is a band that has something in common with Hank Williams Jr., who Hank Williams Jr. won Entertainer of the Year 5 times in a row. OGL has heard some of this band, but he has not reacted to them yet. He's probably getting a hint by now who it is. They also toured with Hank Williams Jr. many times. And they are, in fact, from Alabama. And my favorite song is My Home is in Alabama, from the band Alabama. And I always change the words when I'm singing to My Home's in Carolina because I live in North Carolina. So, and it fits when you're singing it. So, I tried to find a live version that was good. There isn't one with great audio. So, I guess we're just going to have to. Hold on, let me get the logo off your face. Logo, get off OGL. Quit advertising. Go away. Thank you. All right. So after we, I'm not gonna do that. Let's get into this. Can you look up what year the song was made? I'm gonna guess probably about 83, 84.
All right. Gotcha.
The song was about an aspiring artist leaving home and leaving the girls and the people, the friends they have to go to something bigger like LA or whatever. But Alabama found a shortcut to a place called Muscle Shoals. And they didn't have to go no further because there's been more great music made in Muscle Shoals than probably anywhere.
So, this song was released a very special year. It's 1979.
Man, yes. This is your Hank Williams Jr. broke out after the Mountain 75. He started getting better last couple of operations, 77, 78. Skinnerd had the fatal plane crash in 77. Elvis died in 77. And I was born in 79, the 18th day. My father also passed away on that day. So, and I had a friend end himself on that day and left a letter for me to listen to Don't Follow by Alice in Chains. So that's how kind of this whole thing started. That's why we're here. So we advocate mental health. We're also great examples of it. So, but this song has always warmed my heart. So I will not be reacting. I will just be sitting in and retorting to whatever he says is wrong.
He'll be keeping me company, basically.
Yeah.
drinking was forbidden in my Christian country home. I learned to play the flat top on them good old gospel songs. Then I heard about the bar rooms just across the Georgia line, where a boy could make a living playing guitar late at nights. Had to learn about the ladies, too young to understand why the young girls fall in love with the boys and the band. When the boys turn to music, the girls just turn away to some other guitar picker in some other late night place. Yeah, held on to my music, let the ladies walk away. Took my songs and dreams to Nashville, then I moved on to L.A. Up to New York City, all across the USA. I've lost so much of me, but there's enough of me to say that my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred.
So the first thing that always comes to my mind when I hear Alabama is they've got such a beautiful, clean sound about them. Just the opening with the acoustic and the electric guitars playing off each other. Uh, his voice is. He can do a lot with his voice, but he's, not in any hurry to, impress.
Randy's his name. I can't remember his last name right
Randy.
now. He's
But yeah,
passed away now. But
has a very nice tone to his voice. I know he can, he can belt, he can go really high when he wants to, but he just has this very, again, like a lot of these country artists, it's just a very good knack for storytelling, and just the lyrics in this are just. So I was gonna say, like, sonically, this is gonna sound weird, but they do remind me of like Hysteria era Def Leppard, where like everything is produced perfectly and like everything is clear and easy to hear. But lyrically, this is a completely different thing. Like, I love talking about seeing the bar room
pouring sugar on each other.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is completely. They're talking about bar rooms where a boy can make a living playing guitar at night, just sort of like that mythology of being able to make a living playing music and being a touring musician and have all the girls coming to you, then realizing, oh wait, this is about the music, so I pushed the ladies away. And then he moved to L.A., took my songs and my dreams to Nashville, and then moved on to L.A., up to New York City, all across the USA. I've lost so much of me, but there's enough of me to say. And again, like, the song it's not really sad per se, but that is a realization.
Drinking was forbidden in my Christian country home. I learned to play the flat top on them good old gospel songs. Shit. Then I heard about a bar room just across the Georgia line where a boy could make a living playing guitar late at night. Had to learn about the ladies, too young to understand why the young girls fall in love with the boys in the band. When the boys turn to music, the girls just turn away to some other guitar picker at some other late night place. Chokes me up. Well, I held on to my music. I let the ladies walk away. Took my songs and dream to Nashville. Then I moved on to L.A. I'm not reading theirs. Up to New York City, all across this USA. I've lost so much of me, but there's enough of me to say my home is in Alabama.
Yes,
no matter where I lay my head.
I love the idea that throughout all of this, whatever he's sacrificing for this this dream of being a performing musician, making a living playing music, his hometown is like it's a place to center himself, to remind himself where he came from. That boy that dreamed of playing guitar in a bar room hasn't, excuse me,
Yawning. I have a meme
no,
about there, a short about that. Oh, you're not
no, it's,
yawning?
no, so yeah, just to show that boy that dreamed of playing guitar in the bar room hasn't gone anywhere, you know, and that's, there's going to be one following him, they're saying, hey, I saw this guy in Alabama performing, and now I want to go do the same thing. So the cycle goes on. But yeah, he's got the hometown and the family, and where he grew up to sort of remind him of what he always wanted to be, and that's a beautiful thing.
Sorry, man. They bring tears to my eyes all the time.
Yeah.
Hell, I get tears from metal music. I was a badass salty. I know Gary Goodman, you're gonna love this song as you gave me that information about all the touring from Alabama, which said maybe a few of those Entertainer of the Years would have went to Hank if it wasn't for the industry. Even Alabama has been on record saying Hank probably deserved them. So.
I don't know. You've shown me some clips of Alabama Live, and they're pretty wicked.
Oh, I'm not saying they don't deserve it, but they were his opening act.
Yeah.
So,
God, what a show that must have been.
And Hank is still playing right now. He'll be in Charlotte in just a few weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, I may take my book that Gary Goodman sent me, the autobiography of Hank Williams Jr. Thank you so much, Gary. It's worth more than the $200 monetary value. It's worth everything to me. And doing this country music with you, OGL, and just reliving my childhood and getting to play these songs, which I didn't think I would be able to as a reactor. Because obviously I've heard them, is just bliss. Man. It's great.
It's been a blast discovering this music with you.
I mean, we've been all across the world, buddy. And we're not going to stop now.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do this.
Yeah.
That grit in his voice when he says, held on to my music.
Yeah.
Love that.
My place, yeah, held on to my music. Let the ladies walk away. Took my songs and dreams to Nashville. Then I moved on to L.A. Up to New York City, all across the USA. I've lost so much of me, but there's enough of me to say that my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred. What keeps me going? I don't really know. Can't be the money, Lord knows I'm always broke. Could it be the satisfaction of being understood when the people really love you and let you know when it's good? Oh, I'll speak my southern English as natural as I please. I'm in the heart of Dixie, Dixie's in the heart of me. And someday when I make it, when luck finds a way, somewhere high on Lookout Mountain, I'll just smile with pride and say that my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred. Southern born and southern bred.
All right, so I got to stop it because, let's just hear that second verse again. I'm out of breath. I have COPD, but I wanted to get that. This just means a lot to me. On the back, it's got the one and only Mr. Hank Williams Sr. and Bocephus, where all country music starts with Hank. In fact, the first multi-platinum album was The Outlaws, Waylon Jennings singing about, did Hank really do it? Are you really sure Hank done it this way? In other words, what he's really saying is, I don't think Hank wanted to do it this way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful songwriting. I'll speak my southern accent, natural as I can be, because I'm in the heart of Dixie, and Dixie's in the heart of me.
Can't be the money, Lord knows I'm always broke. Could it be the satisfaction of being understood, when the people really love you and let you know when it's good? Oh, I'll speak my southern English as natural as I please. I'm in the heart of Dixie, Dixie's in the heart of me. And someday when I make it, when luck finds a way, somewhere high on Lookout Mountain, I'll just smile with pride and say that my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred, southern born and southern bred, southern born and southern bred.
Ooh, that bass.
Yeah.
Oh! That harmonica. Hot damn, I don't even drink, I want to get drunk.
And my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred, southern born and southern bred, southern born and southern bred.
Ooh. Oh. That's metal as fuck. I don't give a hell how care you are.
Alabama has a knack for surprising you. Like they'll go through what seems to be a pretty conventional song structure, then all of a sudden they'll throw like the tempo changes towards the end, and just the insertion of different instrumentation. And again, their vocal harmonies are some of the best I've ever heard.
So subtle.
Yeah.
Like you don't hardly realize they're there sometimes. Like we just done Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and they're very prompt.
Yeah.
You can tell when it's coming out. House of Chains, Lane and Jerry, they do it. And like Hank Williams Jr. says, I play a little gospel, rock, blues, rockabilly, hillbilly. He plays a little bit of everything, literally. And in those days, with the Marshall Tucker Band, Alabama, Hank, Waylon, the Highwaymen, Allman Brothers, Eagles even, the Outlaws, these bands were not much different. They toured together all the time. I seen Charlie Daniels, Hank Williams Jr., Marshall Tucker Band in 38 Special, which was his youngest brother of Ronnie and Johnny Van Zant, the Walnut Creek Amphitheater in Raleigh. Again, I live in North Carolina, right outside the Appalachian Mountain chains in the Piedmont, the foothills, if you will. I am Southern born and Southern bred. And OGL's a Yankee, but that's okay. You don't have to be born here to be, I guess you'd be bred here, but you ain't got to be born here to understand that, man, they're just more courteous in the South. That there's people have manners, and it seems like almost anywhere else you go, people are rude and they don't give a damn. You come to North Carolina and Georgia and Alabama, people just talk to you, man. They just want to start talking to you. They don't give a damn. I mean, it ain't about politics and stuff. It's about the freaking trees and hey, man.
Places like New York, whatever, a lot of times people will just assume not even look at you unless they have to yell at you about something.
They can't talk about mowing the grass. Ain't no fucking grass there except for what they're smoking. Hell, Hank said these people don't do a lot of hunting and fishing up here, but I have met a few squirrels and one porcupine. Yeah.
I did want to touch on
sharing this with me. Go ahead.
I did want to touch on one little set of lyrics here. So he says, "What keeps me going? I don't really know. Can't be the money. Lord knows I'm always broke. Could it be the satisfaction of being understood when people really love you and let you know when it's good?" And this was at a time before social media was around. Like nowadays, an artist can post a video online on YouTube and they can just be bombarded with comments, which is great because they can get that immediate feedback, whether it be constructive criticism or just glowing comments. Back then, it was I think most bands had an address you could write fan mail to, but the mail delivery system was pretty slow back then. But it was meeting fans after the shows and just hearing what they had to say and
I'm not in a junk apartment. There's the backdrop, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just rearranging, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Having that appreciation, just the comment of one person after a show could be something that gets them through to the next show. And I'm not doing this to be narcissistic or self-indulgent, but it does sort of remind me, we're gradually trying to build this channel, and I remember when we first started.
You remember when we got our first $7 super chat?
Yeah, and even before, you would text me, oh my God, we got a couple comments on this video, and it felt so good. And even, now when we're getting, some of the better videos do between 30 and 60 comments, it's always just a pleasure to hear from you guys. So
there's the old video city when we first started, man, that new video's got 7 likes or 7 views, man.
Yeah.
More than some of the videos we put.
Yeah. Any kind of engagement or appreciation was it meant the world. So, and again,
does.
Yeah, most definitely. But back then, it didn't come that easily. You actually had to, it came while you were on the road. It came after shows. It came, someone coming up to you in a bar afterwards and telling you how good you did. So, again,
as a having manners and morals, here where I grew up with a good family and loving people, a little judgmental sometimes, a little hypocritical here in the Bible Belt, but I still love it. And I have learned to be humble and not to brag about things, because if you do a good deed or do somebody a favor, you don't do it for the recognition. So it don't matter if people know about it. I also learned that through the band Tool, as he's an asshole, seems like, but he's very humble. And the one thing I will brag on us with this channel, we have over 300 music reactions. More than that, but over 300 music reactions. And as far as I know, unless we missed one, a few here and there isn't a comment that hasn't been replied to on the entire channel. And we don't have anybody working for us.
Yeah. Well, this is a trend we intend to keep up, but every now and then it's difficult. But again, it's responding, reading, and interacting with comments is one of the things that makes the job worth doing. So, in addition to
we're breaking down stigmas too.
Yeah, breaking down stigmas and just listening to some amazing music, and hopefully, bringing it to some people that maybe hadn't heard it before. Because, a lot of these, I'd really never heard Waylon Jennings perform, or I'd heard a couple things from Hank in the corner of my mind, but I had no idea he could play every instrument. Had no idea about his accident, so I've learned so much just reacting to him.
And you had no idea that George Jones punched him in the mouth and kicked him in the nuts
and
broke his guitar player's finger and cussed Jesse Coulter out. She's a good-hearted woman.
We hope you guys are enjoying these as much as we are. We hope you're. Hopefully, we're bringing this to some new ears. But yeah, we love doing this sort of thing. We're lovers of music, so trying to pass that on.
So, if you are a country music fan, always been, check out some of our other reactions. The Crosby, Stills, and Nash is a great one. And we have many country reactions. The earlier ones, I'm a little angry. So, for instance, say, if you think Reba McEntire is a prostitute for making fancy, and you think Loretta Lynn was bad for making a song about birth control, and you think Conway Twitty is a pervert for singing like she's never been this far before, then you're stuck up and I don't want you to listen to my channel. After that, I'm like, if you're still here, I'm not talking to you. I don't even finish the song. So yeah, we all gotta let anger out somehow, right? Mental health is real. Much love to y'all. My home is in Carolina, and I am born and bred in the South. Much love to Alabama. Rest in peace. Thank you, OGL.
My pleasure. Thank you, my friend.
Always.